My fellow human being, my dear fellow human being, whoever you are, wherever you live, I love you. I am Dr. B A+. I am the doctor who genuinely loves you. I am the doctor who genuinely cares about you. And I swear to God, I say this from the bottom of my heart. And before we start, never, ever, ever forget that Dr. B A+ is not here on YouTube for the money, the fame, the glory. I don't need any of those. I don't give a cat's about any of those. Dr. B A+ is here on YouTube for you, for the love of people, for the love of medicine, for the love of teaching you medicine. And only God Almighty knows how much I enjoy, I swear to God, to sit down behind this camera and record videos, to teach you medicine, to teach medicine to regular people just like you, so that you can benefit from my immense, endless amount of knowledge in medicine and surgery. And like this, you can age super gracefully. Look at Dr. B. You can, just like me, age super gracefully, and by aging super gracefully, you can die in many decades from today, far away in the future, after a super long and a super productive life. You can hope to die healthy in your bed, in your sleep, at the age of 100, God willing. Today I want to tell you, to all of you who are men, women, and everything in between, who are enjoying anal sex, how anal sex damages your anus and your anal canal. Right now, Dr. B A+, I have two sisters, an older sister and a younger sister. My older sister is pretty shy. She's kind of introvert. She would never ask me any question about sexuality despite me being a doctor. But my younger sister, she is the opposite. She has absolutely no problem about talking about sex and claiming happily that she enjoys with her husband having anal sex. Very good. Good for her. She sent me a text message yesterday. I didn't have the time to answer, but I replied already this morning, asking me if eventually having anal sex with her husband can damage her butthole, her anal sphincter. The answer is very interesting. The answer is yes. Over the long term, it can definitely cause damage to your butthole, and I'm going to tell you within a few minutes how it can do that. If you are a man, a woman, or anything in between, and you love to introduce a penis or any object in your butthole, good for you. I love you. You have my blessing. Enjoy it. Whatever adult people do in the privacy of their home is nobody's business, right? So I'm saying this for medical purposes. Remember, only God is allowed to judge our morality. I am here to explain to you the medical part. The rest is up to you. But enjoy it the same way my sister apparently loves to enjoy it. I drew a picture of your butthole. Here is your butthole, your anus. Here is your rectum, capital R. Your rectum contains the poop, accumulates poop, and then it dilates, it gets bigger, and it gives you this urge to go poop, to go defecate. In medicine, we call that to defecate. You poop because your rectum R is full of poop. Between your butthole and your rectum, there's a tiny canal, narrow canal that we call anal canal. Anal canal. When you poop 2 or 3 times or 4 times per day, your butthole dilates. The pressure of the poop goes down and you poop in the toilet or wherever you poop. When you engage in anal sex, whether you introduce a penis or an object from the bottom up, you dilate this anal sphincter, you dilate it, right? And you dilate the anal canal. Remember that your butthole, your anus, and your anal canal, right, contain a muscle just like your muscle here. It's a voluntary muscle, right, to a certain extent. I don't want to go into the details, but it's a muscle. So it's gonna dilate, relax. It's gonna relax, the poop comes out, and then it's gonna close. So right now I'm sitting right here, my butthole is contracted. It is nice and tight. So I am avoiding what we call anal incontinence. I am not pooping on myself the same way I am not peeing on myself. I am not leaking any urine or leaking any poop. If you leak urine, we call that urinary incontinence. If you leak poop, we call that anal fecal incontinence. If you engage on a regular basis in anal intercourse, whether with a penis or an object, after many years, depending on who you are, everybody is different. Eventually, the muscle of your anus, the muscle of your anal canal, that muscle that has been stretched more and more over time because of this intercourse or introduction of object, right? Eventually the muscle that keeps your butthole nice and tight, the muscles develop fibrosis. Fibrosis is scar tissue. So if you put under a microscope the butthole, the muscle of the anus of somebody who has never had anal sex, like for instance me, Dr. BA+, and somebody who has had anal sex for many years, you can start to see damage to the muscle that keeps you tight so that you don't poop on yourself. And that damage is fibrosis, scar tissue. Scar tissue starts slowly over time, many years. Everybody different, right? Some people earlier, some people later. Fibrosis, scar tissue starts to replace the muscle tissue. So that's the first mechanism. Second, as you know very well, your butthole is very sensitive. There are nerves that come to control this muscle, to tell the muscle to contract or to relax so that you can poop. As you have anal intercourse, right, you damage those very sensitive, tiny little nerve fibers. And those nerve fibers also undergo fibrosis because of the constant stretching of the muscle, stretching of the nerves, the very sensitive nerves that make your butthole very sensitive to touch and very sensitive as it can dilate or relax. Remember, you dilate to poop, so the nerves tell your muscle sphincter to relax, and after you're done pooping, the nerves tell your butthole to keep contracting. You cause, over time, damage to the muscle of your butthole and the nerves of your butthole. These two mechanisms combine. Eventually, after many years, who knows how many, a few decades, everybody's different, and it depends on the intensity of that dilation. How much do you dilate the butthole? when you have intercourse? Do you introduce small object, tiny little object like a little finger or like a little dildo, or do you introduce big stuff, right? It is scary when you watch on some porn movies what people put into their rectum. It is crazy. Massive big stuff like that, people put them up their rear end. But whatever makes them happy, I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to tell you that you cause damage to the muscle itself and the nerves itself. They decay, they die, they become replaced by scar tissue. We call that fibrosis. And eventually these two mechanisms combine to give you anal incontinence. And that's really bad because it's difficult to treat with surgery. It's very difficult. It's not like urinary incontinence. We do have a lot of surgical procedure to treat the urinary incontinence of women, but we don't have much to treat anal incontinence. It's very, very difficult to treat with surgery. Means basically once it happens, for the rest of your life, you will have to wear diapers so that you don't soil yourself. So I explained all this to my sister, and I told her to make sure that she engages the less possible into anal sex, and when she does, to keep it to the bare minimum when it comes to the time, right? And also to try to keep the dilation, the dilatation of the butthole the smallest possible. Whatever she does with my advice is her own business. I am not here to judge anybody, but just to give medical advice, including my beautiful young sister. I love you guys. I am Dr. BA+. Right now, the month of March of the year 2026, I am aging super healthy and super gracefully. Just look at me. Thanks to the implementation of these healthy lifestyle choices that I implemented about 10 years ago in my early 40s. I'm 50 years young, but the problem is that I'm going to die. I am going to die in 50 years from today, healthy in my bed, in my sleep at the age of 100, God willing. And God told me that I will not be allowed to take all this knowledge with me to the heaven. So I have to leave it here. I have to pass it on to other people. So I beg for your help to help me grow this channel so that I can pass on my knowledge for the next 50 years to come to other people, because I won't be able to take it to the heavens. Knowledge that is not passed on to other people is useless, is pointless. What is the point of all this knowledge if I don't pass it on to other people? There is no point. I beg your help, Kopkun Makmak, Kopkun Nakrap, Sawatikrap, to help me grow this channel. Remember that I'm not here on YouTube for the money, the fame, the glory. I don't need any of those. I don't give a cat's about any of those. I will never retire from medicine. I'm going to keep working at that beautiful cardiovascular and internal medicine clinic, I swear to God, until I die healthy in my bed, in my sleep at the age of 100. And I love it. I'm going to keep posting videos to pass on my knowledge, which keeps growing every freaking day. I'm going to keep posting videos for the rest of my life. I swear to God, I promise you right here. I'm not into retirement and anything like that. I am done with traveling. I have traveled to 62 countries in my life. I have lived physically in 6 countries. I speak fluently 5 languages, written, spoken. I am learning right now the Thai language, which is language number 6, in which I will be fluent, God willing, written, spoken in a few years. Right now, I love now to travel with my brain, and I have found this classroom, virtual classroom, and I love it so much. I used to teach in physical classroom to medical students, ultrasound students, x-ray students, MRI students, nursing students, all types of medical sciences. But I had to give up because of conflict of hours with my clinic over there. But now I have found it. God bless this YouTube so that I can pass on my knowledge. I love you guys so much. Remember that I graduated more than 30 years ago from medical school in Paris, France, at a very young age. And I took the Hippocratic Oath, and I promised that I will always, 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 always love you the same, regardless of your political affiliation, gender, sexual orientation, race, any color of your skin, religion. I don't give a cat's about any of those. As long as you're a human being, I love you, and I promise I will always put your benefit above mine. I love you guys so much. Put your comments, your question, anything you want to ask. Even negative comments are welcome, so that I can improve myself and this channel. Remember, God is the only perfect being. I am absolutely not perfect, but I want to improve myself so that I can reach more people. Kop kun mak mak, kop kun na krap, sawadee krap. I love you guys so much. I hope to talk to you in the next video. Bye bye.